Imagine you're sailing through the cosmos, minding your own business, when you stumble upon a vast nebula teeming with planets. But these aren't just any planets, they're free-floating, meaning they're not bound to any star. That's exactly what happened to astronomers using the James Webb Space Telescope, who recently discovered 540 free-floating planets in the Orion Nebula, a star-forming region located about 1,350 light-years from Earth. This is by far the largest sample of rogue planets ever discovered, and it's changing our understanding of how planets form and evolve. So, what are free-floating planets? And how did they end up in the Orion Nebula? Free-floating planets are thought to be formed in a variety of ways. One possibility is that they're ejected from their star systems early in their formation. This could happen if two planets collide, or if a planet is slingshot out of its orbit by a passing star. Another possibility is that free-floating planets form directly from the gas and dust of a nebula. This could happen if the nebula is particularly dense and turbulent. The Orion Nebula is a very active star-forming region, so it's likely that both of these processes are at play. Astronomers are still trying to figure out how common free-floating planets are. But the discovery of 540 in the Orion Nebula suggests that they could be more common than we thought. So, what does all of this mean for us? Well, it means that the universe is a much more diverse place than we previously thought. It also means that there could be many more planets out there that could potentially support life. But before we get too excited, it's important to remember that free-floating planets are likely to be very harsh environments. They're exposed to the full force of the cosmic radiation, and they don't have the warmth of a star to keep them comfortable. Still, the discovery of free-floating planets is a major breakthrough in our understanding of the universe. And it raises the tantalizing possibility that there could be other worlds out there, drifting through space, waiting to be discovered. Here are some additional details about the discovery. The free-floating planets in the Orion Nebula are all about the size of Jupiter. Some of the planets are moving in pairs, which is something that astronomers have never seen before. Astronomers aren't sure how the planets ended up in the Orion Nebula, but they think it's possible that they were ejected from their star systems early in their formation. The discovery of these free-floating planets is changing our understanding of how planets form and evolve. Here are some interesting questions about the discovery that we can ponder. Could free-floating planets support life? Are there any free-floating planets that are the size of Earth? How many free-floating planets are there in the Milky Way? Could humans ever travel to a free-floating planet? These are just a few of the many questions that astronomers are hoping to answer in the coming years. The discovery of hundreds of free-floating planets in the Orion Nebula is a major breakthrough, and it's just the beginning of our exploration of these mysterious worlds.